Glad to have you with us from the Palouse, Pullman, Washington, and Martin Stadium. EA Sports college football coverage continues on this Saturday with a mid-afternoon clash. It ought to be a sensational game. It's the San Diego State Aztecs and the Washington State Cougars. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Guys, it is a wild scene here down on the field. The home coach has told me pregame one thing he's got his eyes on, the weather. We weren't sure what to expect today, but this weather has turned out to be beautiful. He said that will have a great impact and be a benefit to his team here today. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Kickoff going out of bounds. They'll take the penalty and move them back. The run inside. It's Mitchell.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak in a big play.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Mitchell. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
And a really nice job by the defense winning 2nd down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good 3rd down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He's loose down the left side. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Cougars!
Oof, and after that pick six, not the start this quarterback wanted. You're going to have to be really good about having a short-term memory and just turn the page. There is tons of football here to be played. You made a big mistake on that last throw. Don't let it beat you for the rest of this football game. You've got a lot of ball left to play. You've got to keep going.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. San Diego State trying to get things moving on this drive. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Back to throw, it's Hart. Look out! Unloads in the nick of time.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions or force 4th downs.
The Aztecs will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Going to field this one in tight quarters. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
They're going to ride this running back. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
I think the coaches sort of got together and decided, hey, on this drive, we're going to establish the run. We're going to be more physical. First two plays of the drive are run plays, and both have had success. The players have gotten the message very, very clearly. We have got to come out here, and we've got to win the line of scrimmage.
They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Going for the big play. Makes the grab, gets the... Now just precision execution on that big play. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. On 1st and goal, let's see if Washington State can get it in. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. They keep pushing forward down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. Looking to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
4th down and goal from the 3. The playbook is pretty much wide open here. The snap sets up the throw. The incomplete pass, 4th down, fails, and they'll turn it over.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
And what a great job by the defense here. 1st down, 2nd down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Man, and that was a drive to forget right there. Like, they wanted to create some space, get out of their own end zone, and maybe flip the field, but that offense got nothing going, and they're going to have to punt from their own end zone.
And the Aztecs decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll stop him right there on the return. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. A really disappointing end to that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup. Makes the grab in their space. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Wazoo! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss and find the end zone.
And he puts through the extra point. returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
He's past the marker. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Just a great job by the quarterback, the running back, the offensive line. Sneaky little devils. What do? Make it look like pass, sneak in the run, catch you off guard. Great play call by the offense.
Looking to throw, it's Hart. He's taking the shot. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Sees a crease. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Breaks into the open. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Rushes on. He's sacked. This defense all over him. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. After the sack, they have their work cut out for them. Basically, they have to get it to the other side of town. Rush right in his face. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Taken down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Throws for the tight end. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Oh, he missed it. No good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Left side, it's Napier. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Hart. Under pressure. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Nearly intercepted.
Well, this quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
Punt is on its way. Fields the punt. Slips through the line. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. There he goes. The 20. Touchdown, Cougar! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting it.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Wants to throw on first. The sure hands, it's Napier. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Aztecs will hustle to the line.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They boot it away on 4th down. Secures it at the 30. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, keep it, put that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
Pass to 6. He's loose down the middle. Touchdown, Cougars. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. 3rd touchdown of the game, a 3rd of his season total. He now has 9 on the year. And the extra point makes it 28-0.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Could not make his way to the corner.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. They'll send the tight end in motion. To the air, it's Hart. The short hands, it's Napier. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw.
He's looking deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. 2nd down coming up.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They'll take the penalty and move them back. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Fires to the wideout. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30. It's a draw. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Back's got it on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
Trying to slip through and pick it up. He stopped short of the first down marker, but there is a flag, and that looked like a clear face mask to me. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Fresh set of downs going up top. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Well, they have a massive lead, and we're only in the 2nd quarter, but they're not calling the dogs off. They are staying aggressive, and they are taking shots. Another hookup there for this offense. Everything that they are dialing up is working to perfection. They're looking to add already to their blowout lead.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them, and I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
Working the ground game. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain.
Sometimes in your playbook, you have run plays that are called run-it runs. You leave the play on no matter what look the defense gives you. That time the defense was blitzing, but they just kept the play on. That is an attitude-type run that you can run into any kind of look, and it paid off for him.
Got it. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Makes a grab past the marker. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert to 4th down, and it paid off. Obviously didn't like what he saw on first down, and they used the timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Complete to the left. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. They'll go to the air. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to get it in. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Washington State.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead, and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. We begin our coverage with Florida State taking on the number 16, the Miami Hurricanes. And it's the Seminoles, setting school records in multiple offensive categories in one of the highest scoring games I think I've ever seen. 2 teams who were very familiar with the end zone today. And you know what they say in college football, you got to take care of the games in your own backyard. They're now 2-2 after that home win. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Washington State ready to get things going now as the offense takes the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, looking for a man. Right side, it's Baker. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. They're going to run it. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. In traffic, it's Beverly. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Washington State. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
You know, long touchdown passes don't have to come in the shape of go routes and posts. You can throw a slant. If your guy is able to make one dude miss and build up some steam, when you've got speed like that, you can take it to the house, and that's exactly what he did.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. On the draw, it's Duggar. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great salesman. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield till the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver around before finally moving forward.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Got him on the RPO. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Well, after allowing a touchdown on the last drive, this offense has to be able to answer. And getting that third down here on the third play of this drive is a good step toward doing that. Nice job by the QB. Good rhythm. This offense now has got it going. They need to pay this thing off, but that was a big one, no question.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And the Aztecs are moving quickly down the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Mitchell. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. This time they'll throw it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Duggar. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Oh, he got loose. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
I know we're in the third quarter, but because they're trailing like they are, they're right now in 4-down mode every single drive.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Snapped on 4th down. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Aztecs! He got it right inside the pylon.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in games.
He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Off play action on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Got it in the middle. It's Baker. Shakes a man, and he might take off. Inside the 40. They just barely saved themselves from giving up a score on the final play of the 3rd period, and will carry that one into the 4th. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington State has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. To the back. Oh, it's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They drag him down quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. The Aztecs offense makes its way onto the field to start this drive. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Out wide left, it's Napier. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. Drops back on first down. Sends it downfield. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
On third down, he drops to throw. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Looking for more room. The 20. Touchdown, Cougars! How about this defense taking one back to the house? They extend the lead here in the fourth, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. San Diego State trying to get things moving on this drive. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
The toss to the outside. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Back's got it on the screen. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Running inside, it's Duggar. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty.
Here we go. Booster. Ready, go.
Follows his blocks. It's Duggar. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Blast it as he lets it go. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. And that falls incomplete on 4th down, but wait just a second. There is a flag, and this is a big call. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The give to the back. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. 3rd and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets rid of it.
You know, I'll give it to the defense here. Obviously, it has not been their day, and this offense has gone up and down the field, lighting up the scoreboard, but you're still seeing this defense compete. And on 3rd and long, expecting pass, everybody on the same page, you get the incompletion. That's something positive that their coaching staff can point to when they review the film.
First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Straight ahead, it's Duggar. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
On the draw, it's Mitchell. Oh, he's got some space. Got the 1st down. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Solid run on the last play, sets this offense up on 1st down. Welcome to Mountain America's... They'll start on the ground with Robinson. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now on the counter. Turning it on! And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. From the gun, he'll try to throw. That's caught. It's Robinson. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. The Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Extending the play. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Keeps it on the option. Picked up about 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to...
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. 8. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll give it to Brown. Pulled to the ground.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Makes the grab. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. 1st and 10 coming up. Handoff for Brown. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Give to the running back. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Breaks into the open. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. And the Sun Devils kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Motion from the wide receiver. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Flip it out to the back on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Intercepted, a first half turnover. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Shoots it to the left. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. 2nd and long here. Quick give. It's Brown. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. Lucky to get it off.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And they'll just down it right there. Here comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Again, it's Brown. And he won't make it to the marker. Stonewalled for the 2nd straight play. Got to make the play on 4th. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time. The Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
3rd and long right here. They'll give it to Robinson. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. And the Sun Devils have their offense in high gear. Tells the play fake. Wants to throw on 1st down. Snags it. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Driving forward, it's Robinson. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He wants it all. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll move the tight end. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Touchdown! Great place to start for this offense. Wants to throw on 1st. Here comes the heat. He'll pull it down and run.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Just had to get rid of it.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot. Get the ball out of your hands quickly, making it.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Timeout taken by the Sun Devils, their 1st of 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Turns it upfield. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they come up with a big... This offense has it with really good field position. Run in the red zone, it's Brown. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. One more time, it's Brown. Finding some room. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. The Sun Devils have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Tight end now in motion. They'll run with Brown. And he's in. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Here's a give to Robinson. Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6. 6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. Wide receiver going in motion. He'll go out of bounds, but a solid pickup on the run. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. They'll try the counter. They were all over it.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physical.
Headed to the end zone. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. They'll run with Robinson. And he breaks the... They'll start on the ground with Robinson. There he goes. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Oh, pressure's coming. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Swapped immediately.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
And the Sun Devils line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 6. They'll start this drive at their own 48. They'll start on the ground with Brown. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Here's a give to Robinson. Spins away from the defense. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. He'll set up to throw. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. The Sun Devils will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the punt hits ground. The Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. So thanks to the defense, they take over, big lead in hand, and an opportunity to run this clock out if they so choose.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Snap it to the back. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. The pressure ramps up on 3rd and goal. Sends it back in motion. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Sunday!
This is the championship game in the Big Ten Conference. A precious trophy with a long tradition to battle for here. But also a game that's been a launching pad into the college football playoff. Today, the championship in the Big Ten Conference is on the line. It's the Florida State Seminoles against the Auburn Tigers. Great to welcome in Holly Rowe now, reporting from the sidelines. Holly?
It is a beautiful day, but I can tell you it is very cold down here on the field. I see a lot of players putting their hands by the heaters. There's a lot of heaters set up here on the sideline. We'll see how that impacts the game. Keep you posted from down here on the field. Back to you.
All right, thank you, Holly. Clearly, both teams are going to have to adjust to the weather here today. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Off to the right side. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Well, the key to third down success is being good on first down. And here the defense does a great job on first down of bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football and that pass rush can start getting after it.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
And now a 3rd down of the opening drive of this championship game. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the 1st down. Finds his man. It's Singleton. Brought down short of that 1st down. It's going to set up a 4th and 4. And the Seminoles will have to kick it away. That's just the first punt for this offense tonight. And here's the return. The coverage seemed able to bring the returner to the ground. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That run moves the ball across the 35.
Keeping the defense honest with the run game, always important. Plus, this offense is staying on schedule.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Throwing off play action. On the move now. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
This is exactly what this defense wanted to do. Let's get this quarterback off of his spot. And here he's got to escape to the right side of the field. And now he's on the run. And he is just not that accurate. Once he's on the run, there's contact, and it's an incompletion.
So off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. QB keeper all the way. And he's brought down, but it's a 1st down, spotted near the 41. And the Tigers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. And he goes out right near the 45-yard line. So they get a big gain by feeding the speedy wide receiver drill. They told us they were going to do this. It makes sense. Get him the ball however you can.
Well, I really love that they're doing it with the RPO because that puts the defense in conflict, and then you can utilize that speed, and he's got more space to operate. The only thing the quarterback's got to make sure of, Chris, is delivering an accurate throw because, remember, timing plus ball placement, that equals yards after the catch.
They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. The completion sets them up just a yard for the marker here on 2nd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. Well, nearly an interception here on the opening drive. It's going to bring up 3rd down instead.
That is a poor decision by this quarterback. That's not the matchup that you want. The coverage is tight. Really should have been intercepted. I think the quarterback got away with that one. Sigh of relief from that offensive coordinator that that's not a turnover.
Look out, he's got space ahead. And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line. The Tigers looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Looking to throw. It's Boley. Caught near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Tigers.
You can't start any better than that as an offense. You get that ball and you go right down the field for a score. You know, a lot of times these offensive coordinators create scripts, the first 10 or 15 plays. They map them out during the week. Well, this one was mapped out perfectly.
Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. Excellent work by the coverage team. He's brought down after just a short return. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Handoff in a single back formation.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
Caught! He's wide open. Look out! You bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. Drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Offensively, they've got to find a way to run the football with more efficiency. If they're unable to do so, it will be a long day.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
A big tight end who can run after the catch, Chris, that is every quarterback's dream. All you got to do is hit him in stride, and he does the rest. This guy is sensational.
And the Noles pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
No. You can't make that throw as a quarterback. The defense is all over that. The eyes are in the backfield. It's zone coverage. They know exactly where he's looking, and he's staring at his intended target the entire time. That throw has got to go in a different direction. Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
This offense has got to stay out of these 3rd and long situations. This pass rush is too good, and here, more evidence of that. They get pressure, contact the quarterback as he throws, and now it's 4th down.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Starts with a quick pass to the left off the RPO. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time. And the Tigers looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
This is great recognition by this defense. They see the wide receiver screen. They're able to pursue out and get the tackle for loss. They have been running side to side as well as anybody today. I think that the offense needs to get downhill in the run game and run right at them.
That's a shaky way to start the series. A false start backs him up, makes this 2nd and long. To the air, it's Boley. Lets it fly to the wideout. What a catch! They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Remember, Chris, you've got to secure the ball, then get the foot down, and he's able to do that. Then you've got to maintain control through the process of potentially going to the ground out of bounds. He gets all 3 of those elements, and it's a first down. That's a really good job.
He bought some time, now lets it go. With the catch, it's Eccles. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
Dumps it down to the back. Caught. They bring him down, but not before gaining first down yardage to the 22. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. First down, looking to throw the football. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage. They flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Looking to throw it again. Launching one to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
That is a difficult throw, Chris. You're throwing into some tight windows in this position on the field. You just got to be careful with the football. The last thing you want to do is put this ball in harm's way and create a turnover. This quarterback has got to be more careful.
Quick throw caught on the left side. They're able to convert. Now it'll be first and goal at the 6.
That is a big conversion on third down, in particular in this area of the field. It looked like that defense was going to force a field goal opportunity. Now you're set up with first and goal. You got to punch this one into the end zone. Pay off that nice third down conversion.
And they bring him down, but they'll spot the ball to 3. Second down and goal upcoming. Touchdown, Auburn. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Chris, this group is so good. You give them just a little bit of momentum, they're going to take it, they're going to use it to build a big lead, and that's what they've done. And now this is a precarious situation. Unless you get a score going the opposite direction, this one could get out of hand.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking deep down the right side. That falls incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down. So second and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough third and long situation. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Tries to get to the marker with his legs, but comes up a little short on the scramble.
You got to be connected as a defense, and here the secondary does everything they can on this snap. Nowhere to throw the football, they do their job. But up front, this front seven gets outside of their rush lanes, and because of that, there's a gap for the quarterback to scramble, and he stays ahead of the chains. That's a really nice scramble for the quarterback, but clearly this front seven's got to do a better job in their rush lane.
The Seminoles come to the line in a hurry-up.
I like the decisive decision from the quarterback there. He saw zone defense, got to his completion right away, and moved the chains. Body blows, body blows, body blows. You run the football like this, you gain 5, you gain 6, time and time again. That play-action pass is going to be at your disposal. You can get to the RPO. Everything on offense becomes easier. This line is doing a great job. This back is running hard. Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
The pass rush closing in. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete. The Noles will look to convert here on fourth down. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Now here he goes. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Seminoles.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Move right down the field for a touchdown. Opening play at the drive, quick throw to the left. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Who's in the clear? He will not be caught. Touchdown, Tigers.
Chris, I always talk about it. Timing and accuracy from the quarterback create these yards after the catch. And here he's able to put the ball on time and on target. And it affords the wide receiver the ability to run after the catch into the end zone. That is beautiful football, offensive football 101.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Return starts from inside the 5. Gets across the 25-yard line. They'll spot it at the 27. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. On the run, it's Singleton. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss,
looking for a man deep down the left side. And the ball is picked off. He could go. The 40, the 30. They'll finally catch him. That's a huge return. They get the takeaway and set the offense up in great position. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? Looking to pass. It's Boley. Moves out of the pocket. Took contact on the throw. Oh, he makes the catch. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal. The offense threatening, close to the goal line with a new set of downs. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. And now to try here for the extra point. And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Ball handed off. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7. And the Seminoles come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here trying to cut into this lead before halftime. Here's the second down play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Fires it to the wideout. No connection there. The pass is incomplete.
You know, this is such good defense. Even if he catches this, I don't think he's getting much. It's thrown fairly short. Defense is there. Incomplete. Seems kind of nondescript.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
I tell you, you got to play well on third down. That's the money down for a quarterback. To be honest, Chris, I don't really care what a quarterback does on first and second.
Wait, check this out, Joel. The offense is going to go for it here on fourth down. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Lets it go quickly. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. He'll be ruled down there, but a fourth down conversion with plenty to spare. And the Noles with first and 10 here. Quarterback still with the football. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, this was the plan for this defense. We talked with this coaching staff. They said, we need to contact this quarterback. He needs to feel us, and that's what they're doing here in the first half.
Fired into a tight window and picked off. Breaks into the open. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Back to pass. It's Boley. Looking for the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
That's exactly what you want to do on offense here. You've got the lead, and then you've got a short field. Put the pedal down. Get in the end zone, and now they're able to do that. This offense is in a great rhythm. That needs to continue the rest of the day.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. This is a squib kick picked up by one of the up men. And they get into the ground at the 30. That's where the drive will start. Quarterback operating an empty set. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And he goes down after a solid gain on the play. That's enough for a first set of downs for this offense. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's running out of time here. He's hit as he throws it. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
Well, we knew this was going to be a key for this defense. They had to impact the quarterback, make him feel you in that pass rush, and they're able to get to him and hit him as he throws. That play right there, that'll pay dividends the rest of the game.
Jukes to get past a man. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32. The Seminoles hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14. Timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Swarm for the pass rush. A sack. And FSU will now spend their second timeout now. They still have 1 more in their pocket for the rest of the half. That sack makes it second down and forever. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, what a grab! They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal. Prior to the first down, they decide to call timeout. And that's all they've got remaining here in the first half. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. Caught in the end zone. They throw for the score. Now the important point after attempt. PAT is good. They cut into the lead. It's 35-14. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. To throw, it's Boley. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it with room to run. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Looking to throw it on first down. He escapes the pocket. Looking for a receiver deep middle. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
You're rolling to your right like that as a right-handed quarterback. I love the idea of trying to take a shot down the field. You can see it really well. You've got the momentum, and you can throw it accurately moving that direction, but they're just unable to connect.
Escapes the pocket. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. The Noles will kick this away to begin the second half. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looks over the middle, and that's football comes out. Scooped up in the defense. They get him down, but the recovery and the return could be a game-changing moment. And out comes the offense set to take over here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking to scramble. On the run, he'll let it go. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. And the quarterback features the wide receiver has been one of the few bright spots for this offense today. Joe, can he make a play to make up this deficit?
Well, I think he might have to, Chris, because as you suggested, there just isn't much going right for this offense at this point other than the matchup you've got on the outside. He's creating space. He's been reliable with his hands. That's where you can move the football. You might as well sit right there because that's what's working.
They look to throw it here on second down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
These offensive tackles are having problems with these outside linebackers. Whether it's on a straight rush or a blitz, these linebackers have presented a lot of issues. They've got to give these tackles help. Maybe a tight end, maybe a running back, a chip, something on the edge.
Brought down short of the marker. That's going to set up a 4th and 2. The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial 4th down try. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Launching one to the end zone. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
He's just been off all day, Chris, and he hasn't been able to recover from these mistakes in these early turnovers and now multiple turnovers on the day. Again, I've always said, true mark of a quarterback, how do you respond to mistakes? And today, he just has not responded well.
The junior able to bring him down quickly.
These run plays don't look like much, but I'm telling you, they are vital to keep them on schedule, create those short yardage 2nd and 3rd down opportunities.
Second down play coming up for this offense. The back's got it again. He shreds the tackle. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44. The Tigers will come to the line to crank up the tempo. 3rd and short to try to pick it up on the ground. They've got him at the 48, but that's a 1st down.
Yeah, that's a good conversion right there. Remember, the defense gets that interception. You're on the field. You've got to go capitalize. You've got to take advantage of the mistakes of the opposition. Getting that first down of this drive is a big one.
And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start.
Boy, what a terrible feeling as a quarterback. Trust me, that ball gets ripped out of your hands, and lucky for him, it bounces right to a teammate, and they're able to retain possession here.
2nd and long for this offense after the sack. To throw, it's Boley. Makes the catch. It's Turner. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. So the call is defensive holding, and that's a big boost for this offense. Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
Here we go. Ready.
Back in motion now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. The tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. They get just 2 yards on the pass play. Now it's 2nd down and 8 coming up.
Booster, booster. Q, bubble, bubble. Square. Level.
Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. Stop for no gain. Excellent tackle.
I really like the mindset of this quarterback. Take what the defense gives. You don't have to press the ball down the field all the time.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. On the move now. It's a deep shot to the right. It's incomplete. The defense rises up and gets the stop against this very efficient 3rd down offense. And the Tigers will line up to punt it away. Looking to flip the field here. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. The return man flashing his elusive speed. They finally get him, but it's a big gain. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 42. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Lets it go quickly. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete.
The quickest way to impact the passing game is to impact the timing of the passing game. And that's why this defensive staff talk to us about getting to the quarterback. And even if you're not hitting him, even if you're not sacking him, make him feel that pressure. And here he's clearly hurried, and that leads to the incompletion.
Gets loose, able to scramble for a solid gain. And the Seminoles looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Moves out of the pocket. On the run here, lets it go. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Man, as a quarterback, you'd really love to have that one back. This is 3rd and manageable. You feel like you can move the chain.
Hold on, Joe. Looks like this offense is going to go for it on 4th down on their own end of the field.
Booster. Q.
Trying for a 4th down completion. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. Look out, he's in the clear. They finally tackle him, but...
Q.